we ask you some details. Definitely, there are some things you will not share with us online because I am sure the Okpebholo is here watching. Anytime I say I am going live, they're always here. So they are here, they are listening to you. Something happened recently. Something very shameful, very embarrassing, very barbaric happened recently. That very day, I got the information early enough, I think around 8:30, that these guys were coming to invade your party secretariat, your secretariat of your party along Airport Road. I got some persons very close to you. They said, Abba, no worry, relax. State chairman is already aware of their plan. So I was shocked to still see you inside the building. Because I thought after hearing that these guys are coming to take over the secretariat, you would just run away, tell your police, oh yeah, let's go, you know. So we were shocked. Sir, please tell us what happened on that day. Tell the public what happened, because they've accused your party of hijacking their secretariat, that they have come to take over their secretariat. Share to your fans, your party faithfuls all over the world, what happened on that fateful day, sir.
Okay, thank you again once more, Albert. I think it's an opportunity to really put it fast for everyone to see. What happened that day shouldn't happen. I've said somewhere else that I think members of the APC in Edo State, they are the dregs in our society. They are the worst of the set of people you can have in the society, and that is saying a lot. They seem to be thinking upside down. Now, what are the facts of this of the story? Sometimes in 2019, Anselm Ojezwa was the chairman, Lawrence Oka was the secretary, and one Saliu was the treasurer, or whatever he was in the party. They wrote to their bank, instructing their bank to deduct X amount of money from APC's account for the rent of that place for 4 years. That was 16th of February 2019. Now, you will recall that the governor of the state then, Obaseki, left APC in 2020. You will recall then too that they went to court because of that premises where should be their secretariat. But because Oshomole was the national chairman, he said he has accepted that they move from that place to somewhere else off Airport Road.
Airport Road.
Now, assuming, but not considering, that they have been paying that X amount of money since 2019. That rent expires in 2023, sometimes in March, in January 2023. PDP did not move into that premises till about May 2023. So common sense, decency will have told them that, well, if they have been paying, but they didn't occupy the premises, whose fault is it? Is it the fault of the PDP? No. If you pay for an apartment, say today, and for a year, for instance, and from next week you travel somewhere you don't occupy, are you going to meet the landlord to say, I didn't stay there for X amount, please?
No.
I want to come back.
No.
So I think another thing again is, if they were this bold and strong, why didn't they come in January to come and take over the place? In January 2023 to come and take over the place, or even in October 2023 to come and take over the place. So these are all cowards, people that lack decency, that lack integrity. They were just trying to be. They wanted us to go to the mud with them, but we refused it. So as we speak, we have the receipts from the landlord. The landlord are giving us the receipts for the payments we made, and we've gone to the security agency and said, look, guys, this is what we have. I will give you time to evict these guys from the premises so that we can rightfully occupy our secretariat. We try to be smart dealing with these idiots.
State Chairman, on that fateful day, we saw video clips of hoodlums. They didn't just walk into the secretariat, maybe telling you to leave. They came with boys, they came with talks. They came. What to share your experience that day? Were you hot? Did they fight you? Did they fight your staff and the party faithfuls that were at the secretariat that very day?
Okay, thankfully on that day, I got a call somebody called me at about 10:30, and told me that, Chairman, we are getting intelligence that they're coming to invade the secretariat. And my first thinking was, again, what is it?
Yes.
Then they said that's what they are hearing, so I should do the needful. I said okay, and I said it would be nice to go to the office and see that, because the first time they came, I wasn't there. I said it would be nice to go and see how they do these things. I was sitting in my office at about 1:30 when I saw my CCTV that the billboards outside the gate, outside the premises, were being taken down.
Wow.
There were more than 100 thugs with Jared Terebe on that day. So when they came, I was seeing them and they were coming in, taking everything down on their parts. So I locked my door. The door is pretty strong. So when they came, they were hitting on that door. I didn't bother. So why they were hitting on the door, I got people to be calling the commissioner of police, the brigade commander, the speaker, and anybody who could call to say, look, these guys are here. What do we do? Because basically, I was just thinking that if they broke that door and they met me, and something will have happened.
Yes.
Something will have happened. Thankfully, they couldn't break the door, and the speaker came at the right time and asked me to open the door. I opened the door, and the speaker took me out quietly. No, they didn't touch me. They didn't touch me. They didn't harm me. They were just saying, Chairman, well, leave our office. This our office. Leave our office. This our office. But is that the way to behave in a civilized society? No. The Edo people, we started interacting with the Europeans in 1897. That's not how we behave. That's not who we are. These guys, as I said earlier, they are the dregs in the society. So I just imagine that that has happened. We are taking steps to make sure we go back to our secretariat, because it is our secretariat. We paid for the next 2 years. So clearly we'll get back there and then make sure that this never happens again.
Beautiful one. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Let us now go back to our mandate recovery agitation. You guys are doing great on ground. We are doing a lot online to keep our people informed of what is going on. I'm sure you know how many times sometimes I call you in a week, Chairman, see these people with the CEO, what's going on? And you are always there to give me the right information to also communicate to the public. Sir, the first question I want to ask, because some charlatans are trying to sponsor a very funny narrative. Is there a disconnection between the immediate past governor, His Excellency Governor Obaseki, and Dr. Asue Ighodalo? Because we saw some charlatans saying Obaseki has abandoned Asue. Obaseki is not in court. So Shomole was in court and to also support his people. Where is Obaseki? Obaseki is nowhere to be found. No, they are trying to say Obaseki has abandoned the Asue. Can you please clear? Is there a disconnection between these two great Edo sons?
Okay, you know one thing I like about Obaseki.
Yes, sir.
Is the capacity to ignore such distractions.
Yes.
That capacity, if at times when he does it, I'll say, okay, where you forget this guy capacity from? You say, but Chairman, we are looking at something. We have something to achieve. We have mapped out our goal. This one that is coming out, this distraction, how does it help us to achieve our goal? If it doesn't help us, we disregard it. We just move on. We just do as if you didn't hear. God, you know, Obaseki, His Excellency, the former governor of Edo State, is not somebody that will run away from a fight.
Wow.
It's not somebody that will chicken out. Anybody that knows him will tell you that. Now, Asue Ighodalo, as I said earlier, has so much depth and capacity. And there's no reason in this world why Obaseki and Ighodalo will quarrel. No reason. I speak to both of them, and I know what each one of them tells me about the other person. And don't forget, they have been friends for the past 40 years or thereabout.
40 years.
Something. So what are we talking about? So just Albert, just regard that rumor, that narrative as a distraction. Okay, our target is to reclaim our mandate, and that is what we should be focused on.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have over 2,200 people watching on Facebook and YouTube. Edo people are interested in this case. They are praying seriously hard fasting, networking to make sure our mandates stolen by the APC police, APC DSS, APC Inec, handed over to the incompetent governor that we have in Edo State today. Mr. Chairman, recently the tribunal relocated sittings to Abuja. Before the relocation, we saw the court premises, we saw several times the court premises were invaded by thugs. We saw non-state actors shooting at the court premises. We saw APC admirals giving instructions to the police. We saw a non-APC admiral threatening a DSS official. We saw non-talks saying they are coming to beat up PDP witnesses. We also watched on social media where the state chairman, Jared Enebe, said he was coming to court to arrest PDP witnesses. We also saw in court where the so-called state youth leader giving instruction to police attacking private security men of our candidates. We also saw on social media where a non-APC stock invaded the court premises and also told the press that they have resorted to self-help. How did the party, how our candidates and yourself manage that situation? And why did the tribunal relocate from Edo to Abuja?
Okay. Again, what happened during that period was just not palatable at all. When we were going to court, it was as if we were going to a war zone. The number of security personnel that were following us, our lawyers, our witnesses, it was like going to, it was a convoy. When you saw the convoy, you would think we were going to Afghanistan or Somalia. It was horrible. It was not something you would wish for your worst enemy. So I would say that the movement of the panel from Benin City to Abuja is the prerogative of the president of the Court of Appeal that sort of all sent the panel. I'm sure they must have seen those scenes and they must have thought that the judges are in danger, and that was why they took that most sensible decision to move the tribunal from Benin to Abuja. And I can tell you, since we've been in Abuja, everywhere everything is calm. Everybody's behaving himself. Nobody's misbehaving. Everybody's humble. Everybody's humble. In fact, when I will see some of them in Abuja, I'll say, this guy that will be doing Buga in Benin, look at how humble they are here in Abuja. I say, look at these cowards. When they are here, because those are thugs, they think they are supermen. Go to Abuja, come to Abuja. Humble, very humble people. When you see them in Abuja. So I think it was a good thing that the tribunal was moved. I think it gives the judges a sense of safety. It gives everybody a sense of safety. Because the way we were going, we could have just been in court one day and somebody would just come and just misbehave. So it's good. Good. It makes sense, I think.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. My next question, sir. Now that the tribunal judges, at least to a large extent, we are seeing panel of judges that I think are ready to administer justice. Because from the whole court proceedings, from what we have seen, I think they've been fair to all parties involved. Sir, do you have confidence? Because after the election, after we were rigged, after they stole, they could not rig. You know, if we say they rig, it's like we're even raising their elbow. They could not rig. They wrote result after they failed. Thuggery failed, police intimidation failed, vote buying failed. Every of their evil plans against democracy failed. They resorted to writing results, and they asked those charlatans to declare results. Now, we saw you led protest. You led protest to Inec office several times. You were in the streets with your party members, party supporters to administer your displeasure. And some said, what is the point of going to court? What is Asue going to do in court? The judicial system is messed up. Asue will not get justice. Let Asue just walk away. Sir, are you happy being in court? And do you still have confidence in our judicial system?
Okay. First, let's agree. The judiciary is a microcosm of Nigeria. So if you have bad elements in Nigeria, you will expect to have bad elements in the judiciary. I don't believe that everybody in the judiciary is bad. I don't. And from what we've seen from this panel of judges, and from what we've seen from their history, what they've done before now, I don't seem to have seen any bias from their end. So we would believe that they will look at the petition, look at the Nigerian Constitution, look at the Electoral Act, look at the Inec guidelines, and juxtapose that with the responses of Inec, Okpebholo, and APC, and let justice be done. I believe they have the capacity to do justice to this petition. And I will enjoin every party member to believe that this panel of judges can and will deliver justice to us and get us the mandate that was stolen from us shamelessly, blatantly by these dregs of the APC. So I know there are bad eggs in the judiciary. I know there are bad people, as you have bad people in Nigeria. But that the bad people do not and cannot make up our idea of who the judiciary should be. So we've laid our case. We've taken a petition to them, and I believe that we should leave it at that and just pray and hope that they do the needful.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. You know, we agreed that this broadcast is going to be 1 hour, and I'm also going to take some questions from your supporters, your party faithfuls who are watching all over the world. We have people watching from America, Canada, UK, Nigeria, Abuja, Lagos. They are everywhere. Guys, we still have over 2,000 people watching, and we just need 200 people to share this broadcast. Because one day we want to have President Tinubu watching us live. We want to have the chief judge, everybody in the country hearing what is happening in Edo and how Edo people are glued to the screen, following up and waiting to hear the final verdict. Sir, another thing that worries our party, you know, because of the system, because of the nature of our country, the APC guys, before the election, they came out many times to tell us that the incumbent president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, promised them, assured them that he was going to give them Edo. He came to Edo during his campaign to say, do you want Edo? I will give you Edo. And we saw everything that the president did. I'm sure the president supported the rigging and the stealing of our mandates. If not, I'm sure the police, the Inec, the DSS, the police, they would have been neutral and conduct a free, fair, transparent election. Now we are in court. They have started another narrative that the same who do it before, he go do it again. So they said their father in Asue Rock did it for them before, that there will be a final instruction to the judiciary to say, this is the position of the president, or this is the position of the presidency. Some also told me that Tinubu cannot give what he does not have. They said he's a politician. He's not like Buhari. That last, Tinubu will give instruction to the judiciary to retain Okpebholo in courts. Does this, I'm sure you have heard this, does this worry you that there may be executive interference?
Okay, let's take it bit by bit.
Yes, sir.
First, Mr. President is a politician. So I saw him on that video before the elections where he told them, do you want Edo? They said, yes, I will give you Edo. Yes. I heard it. Yes. He was on the campaign trail. So you will expect him to be a politician and say the right things. That's just fine. Did he help them during the last elections? Of course he did. He supported them. With everything he had, he threw it at them. He gave it to them. Whatever they wanted. They wanted Inec, he gave it to them. They wanted police, he gave it to them. They wanted DSS, he gave it to them. They wanted money, he opened the votes of the CBN and gave it to them. Now, having done that, having supported them that much, we are hearing that he is not happy with the way the elections were now conducted. with the blame, as you said earlier. They couldn't rig at the unit level. They couldn't buy votes that they were expected to buy at the unit level. People were taking their money and voting for us. So the results from the unit level, which Inec has succeeded in uploading about 98% of the IRF. Now, when the manipulation started at the ward level and at the SGA level, that became not what he thought they should do. He's so disappointed in them. That is why he's not finding it. They are not finding it easy to even see him as we speak. Now, will he? You're saying, will he not give instruction to the judiciary to let Senator Okpebholo to remain in office? You know what? I think Senator Monday Okpebholo is disrespecting the president, is disrespecting the APC, and so they are not happy. Mr. President asked the Attorney General of the Federation to go to court, to ask the Attorney General to go to the Supreme Court to give the LGAs autonomy, both financial and administrative. APC president told that APC Attorney General, go to court, Supreme Court of the land. The Supreme Court gave a judgment, agreed with the position of the Attorney General that the local government, in line with our constitution, are supposed to be autonomous. Gave that landmark judgment. Who is the first person that is disobeying it? Senator Monday Okpebholo. If you were the president, will you be happy with him?
No.
So, clearly, Senator Monday Okpebholo is disrespecting Mr. President, and the presidency is not happy with that. And I'm very sure that the president will not stick out his neck for them at the judiciary. Because the president cannot say, I want autonomy for the local government, and you, that I helped to become quote unquote governor, you are the first person disrespecting me, packing the council chairman duly elected with both the chairman and the vice. You are bringing in people that were not elected into office, making that tier of government to be redundant as we speak. Nothing has happened at the local government level since on the 17th of December of this year in Edo State. Councillors that refused to impeach their council chairman, as we speak, they have not been paid their salaries. Out of the 192 councillors, only about 30 have been paid their salaries. The other 162 have not been paid their salaries as of today. Why? Because they refused to impeach the council chairman. Who does that? So clearly, there's a disconnect between the presidency and the APC-led administration in Edo State because of the disrespect that the presidency feels that the governor of Edo State is giving to them.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much for your time. We still have less than 20 minutes to go, and we have over 2,500 people watching. That's to tell you how interested and how important this Ighodalo's matter is. Mr. Chairman, recently, your party, the PDP and Asue, closed their case, the PDP case. And the APC went to the street to say, Ighodalo did not call enough, the PDP did not call enough witnesses. They wrote all sorts of nonsense on the internet, and that Ighodalo the PDP still had about 6 days to finish the petition. They wrote, why did your party close your case before time?
Okay. At the pre-trial for this case, everybody agreed. The judges, the tribunal, the lawyers, they all agreed that everybody will have 10 days to make his case. Right?
Okay. Yes.
Now, we lined up about 92 witnesses earlier on. But when you look at the 19 witnesses we brought, and if you look very carefully at what they tendered or what they spoke to, the life they spoke to, those documents that had been uploaded earlier, front-loaded earlier, you will agree with me that we didn't need to call any other witness. We've made our case clear. Now, when they said the APC were in town saying we couldn't call enough witnesses. I said, these guys are very lazy. They don't read. Our case, as I said earlier, is unique. Our petition is unique. It's not like any other petition in this country I had. Yes, we have 4,519 polling units in Edo State. People would think that we should call many witnesses. No. We have said that we do not have any issues with the elections conducted at the unit level. At the 4,519 polling units in the state, we do not have issues with them. A few places, not substantial to affect the results of the elections. What we have issues with is one, collation, wrong collation, or wrongful nullification of results from certain wards. For instance, Ward 2, Ikobaka, 75 units. The ward collation officer just threw it away. I mean, the LGA collation officer threw it away. How? Why? There's a procedure for you to cancel unit results. The presiding officer must sign with your polling unit agent. It must sign a report for you as a ward collation officer or LGA collation officer to cancel any result. You cannot unilaterally cancel any result. 2, because what we are complaining about happened at the ward level and at the LGA level. That was why we were calling only the LGAs, the LGA collation agents, and some ward collation agents where these things happened. So we didn't need to call more than 19 witnesses. 19 witnesses were exactly what we needed to call, and we called them, and they spoke live to our petition and to the documents they tendered. So I just imagine that the APC, they should better go back and read that petition properly and read their responses, and they will see that their case has fallen like a pack of cards. Inec, that conducted the election, that promised us at the live witnesses lined up, that as we speak,
Guys, network, I think we lost our chairman there. I know he's trying to join us back. Please don't go anywhere. Share this broadcast, share this video. Don't go anywhere. We know that our state chairman is busy. Maybe now call just enter chairman phone. Please, can you still hear me? Because I know the state chairman is trying to join us back. Please share this broadcast, share this video. And I want you to type, Asue is coming, joy is coming, Asue is coming, joy is coming, Asue is coming, joy is coming, Asue is coming, joy. Just, I say make you the type am. Someone has seen the way state chairman they talk. So that state chairman will go school. Filipino get Agbero as state chairman. Somebody like Jarrett can never be state chairman under Obaseki, not to talk of Asue. How somebody like Asue and Jarrett want to get discussion? What somebody like Jarrett want to Asue? What somebody like Jarrett want to Governor Obaseki? What do they want to discuss? Eh? When I go read Dr. Azegbebi CV, they could have known the guy. Say, I know this man a technocrat. 2-time House of Rep member. No be base. So normally, APC, they don't near. Their chairman don't near our own. So make I just please share this video. Let's hit 500 shares. Share this video. Pepper them with the shares. YouTube, don't forget me. What did they happen now? No super chats. Only one super chat. Since the beginning of this broadcast, only one super chat. And ladies and gentlemen, let me announce to you that the the immediate past special advisor to Governor Obaseki on media communications and strategy, Mr. Crusoe Osage, is in the backstage. He's joining us immediately after chairman. If we don't feel bring chairman now, we are bringing Mr. Crusoe live. Chairman City, chair.
I'm sure it's the network from your UK. Nigerian line, Nigerian line, and very
Chairman, you supposed to say our network for you now. You know now Ogbonge. I think APC, they must have called the network providers in your area. They will say, hey, the chairman is sweating, so you guys should disconnect his network.
They decrease.
Because what we have here, we have almost 2,700 people watching. They are all these wayo APC platform cannot give them. Now Edo people there here. Edo is a social media state. Everybody does social media for Edo. So if you don't get your ass right on social media, forget it. And if you come on later, go read comment for Facebook. You will see they talk say now you be intelligent and technocrat chairman. One APC gets Agbero chairman. So we're not on the same level. Chairman, we'll leave you the next 10 minutes because Mr. Crusoe is in the backstage. You know, they talk about no. I want to put a door for them. No. They are trying to distract the people.
Lies.
So that while they are looting, they are lying. So Mr. Crusoe will be talking to us after your program. Sir, in 10 minutes, you will come out. Now, sir, tell about Inec. Because after Asue legal team close Asue PDP case, then now Inec will open their defense. They said they call the first day. The back court say their witnesses they road, they come from Benin.
They motor for Lokoja. They said they are motor for Lokoja.
Okay, Chaba, tell us what happened. Tell us.
So when we close that case,
yes.
Inec, when we be said that they will get issues with.
Yes.
They can say the law will start now. Law will start their defense now because the witnesses when they expect from Benin, they say they are motor for Lokoja. They call back court. Then the judge say, okay, they want to for Lokoja. Then they say yes. They say okay. Tomorrow, then the man say no. Cannot be SAN. He say no. Tomorrow go work. The next day, then the judge say okay, no problem. Only for us to reach court the third day. Cannot get up. He say make a quotable. He said, my lord, having gone through the analysis of all the documents, the petition of the PDP and its candidate, I beg to submit that the next sensible thing to do is for us, Inec, not to call any witnesses. Oh, but come and see us, cause scatter. Say, the next sensitive thing to do, let me say that not safe now, call any witness, call this court. Our lawyers for shred them. So Inec said not get witnesses. So we are even thinking that APC will get witness call. Yes, because if they call, you don't we get your what you swear on oath for before when they front load. If you come now, we can't show you documents where you can contradict what you swear to. When you talk for the end, say I believe conscientiously that this thing is true to the best of my knowledge. If we can't show you, say you lie, that is perjury. Now jail from that court to that you go. So me, my own, I think APC don't get who they will call. Even if they're call person, you go person will not dey ground. Because the case is too straightforward. What do you want to talk? They say make you feel from EC 25B, you not feel out. Supreme Court say if you not feel that thing, all the results from those units null and void. They say overvoting, get what you're supposed to do, we not do. You say you do wrong collation, we say we will show you, say you do wrong collation. No, what do you want to talk? They wait for them. Or more than all of us they cut again, they will wait for them.
So the APC that they open their door, maybe they hear this evening, somebody give me information, say they are offering 10 million to anybody that can accept to be their witness. Because it will be a big shame that Inec fail to call witness, they will be party. They're not physical. I think they said they are offering money. What is your advice to some of these people who don't know the dangers of what they are coming to do, sir? Because I think they are trying to deceive some of our ignorant brothers. Like Edo South, they are targeting Edo South, the Benin. You know, because they say that we that they use for Agbero, that we that they use for Togri, that we that but when juicy position come, the position will go Irua or it will go Esako. But when it comes to may they go big person for court, may they go shoot gun for back of court, may they go embarrass them, SA Wole Yamu for court, may they go jump fence, enter Ogie house, jump fence, enter Obaseki, former governor house. Now believe people that they use, believe boys. When it comes to going to our market to beat market women, to tow vehicles, all name of obstruction and people. So they are trying to recruit some people. What is your message to them as a father? So these people that they try to recruit.
No, you know, say this thing, for me, for advice, if they give you money, say you can't testify. Take their money. Not be their money before now, money. Take it.
Yes.
That day, come court. As you did there, tell judge say you know well. Say you get on his stomach. Tell say make you go use yourself for this thing. You will go tell you know come before then you go take off. You don't come back again because Allah will make you go jail. Because if you can't talk for that thing, you get as it will be. Our lawyers will finish you. So not just bother, not come. Take their money, take car, but not come. Or you go come out. That's our advice.
After this tribunal, what will be the next? Give us the stages of this. They tell us when we would expect the final, because those were in a hurry to address Asue Ighodalo as Your Excellency, His Excellency. Tell us, many people don't know, because with the year of appeal, with the year of Supreme Court, some say even if we win a year, they will win for that side, they will go take her for up. And they just take us through that process.
Okay, I will say what I do know. After this tribunal now, in 180 days, it will finish around first week of March.
Okay. Wow.
So by the first week of March, this tribunal must give judgment. Now, after that, the appeal panel will start. I think the appeal panel has 90 days.
Okay.
I mean, that's 60 days. Then after that, the Supreme Court has 60 days. So if you calculate the thing, you will know approximately when we expect Supreme Court to give his final judgment.
Okay, sir. Is it also possible for Okpebholo not to go to appeal after if he loses this tribunal? Can he just throw in the towel and walk away? Is it possible?
Maybe for him as a person, he might have done that, but the people around him will never allow him to do that because they believe that the next few months that they will take to the Supreme Court, they will get small thing from inside now.
Yes.
They're not going to like to leave her like that. For him as a person, he might have wanted to throw in the towel, but those around him will never allow him to throw in the towel. They will say, take it to the Supreme Court. Let's go to the last day.
Mr. Chairman, this one now my last question to you. You just knock and small so that maybe we bring in Mr. Cruz to come talk about the law and the propaganda of the APC government. Yes. You are an Esama from Edo Central.
Full-blooded.
Full-blooded Esama, and you are one of, I'm not saying this because you did life. Sometimes I can be, my head shakes, but you are one of the Esama men that I respect. I have been following you even since we did opposition. When we did this is your party where they call APC. When you used to did PDP, you did PDP, and you have always been PDP. And some people like us, they look to say, if we want to be politician, and this kind of politician we want to be when they clean, when they do nonsense, you be a person. And they say, some they talk say the person where they now is a person. The one when they say when they bring come why they go remove a person, bring in another person that Asue just rest. Why Asue will they fight a brother? And as a man, are you pleased with the governor side of Senator Monday Okpebholo? Just touch this area, sir.
Okay, this is not about being an Esa man, or because Senator Monday Okpebholo is an Esa man, then Asue Ighodalo should not pursue his case in court.
Okay.
I don't see any nexus between those two issues.
Okay.
As for the style of the governor since he came on board, it has been very, very poor, very, very bad. He's not lifted the hope of the average Edo person. It's one mishap to another. When you come with a sense of revenge, we come with a sense of let me deal with that person, or you have been told to deal with that person. In this case, former governor, just rubbish his legacy, do everything to make sure that you rubbish it. then this is what you get. This is what you get. If you ask me now, I can't remember exactly what he has done for the past 3 months. That you can say, okay, he did this one is a good thing. No, I can't name anything. Is it the renaming of Iyamo University? Is it the so-called flyover from Ramat Park? Is it the recalling? What has it done? Is it the sacking of the council chairman and their vice? Is it what has it done? As we speak, the 18 local government councils in Edo State, nothing has happened there for the past 3 months. Salaries of our councillors, our supervisory councillors have not been paid because the so-called acting chairman cannot access those monies. As we speak, 16 billion of the local government councils for the past 2 months, for this November and December, are with Senator Monday Okpebholo. So, what has it done? The salaries of the workers at the council level, they are being paid in bits as we speak. They paid their 20,000 this morning, the next day, because the money is not there.
Yeah.
The IGR, which under Obaseki got to 8 billion naira a month, is now about 2 billion naira. Why? Because nobody is coming. Businesses are closing up in Edo. People are losing their jobs. It's frightening. The prospects are frightening. And the ray of hope is for Asue Ighodalo to come to government house and bring back light, which Obaseki was bringing to Edo people.
Chairman, I want to say a big thanks. 1 hour of interesting updates from the man in charge of the party affairs in Edo State and the man that has been at the forefront of this struggle to reclaim our mandate. Mr. Chairman, we have thousands of comments, thousands of commenters. They are just dropping it. We still have over 2,000 people, over 2,500 people watching you live. They appreciate what you do, they salute you, and they will continue to pray for you. Mr. Chairman, thank you for your time, and I'm sure the next time we'll have you live is the day our candidates will reclaim his mandate at this tribunal level. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Good night, sir.
By the grace of God. Thank you so much, Albert. And once again, thanks. My regards to your wife. You used to bring her. I think she was 40 a few days ago.
35.
35. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please send our congratulations and we wish her all the best. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you,
Good
sir.
night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
you, sir.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2,632 people watching. Don't go anywhere, because we are bringing somebody that is coming. State chairman just talked the politics side, the judiciary side, the mandate recovery side. We are bringing Mr. Crusoe live to come talk to us, to come enter waiting they go on now for Edo, the so-called asset verification reports when they come submit. But before we bring in Mr. Crusoe, he get person wey tell me say he na Inec staff, but he don't relocate to Canada. Say he want to talk to us for life today. He don't try to call in since, but I don't want to interrupt chairman. Now we are going to hear from him for just 5 minutes. What he get to tell us as an insider, because he still gets people for inside Inec when they get.
I don't forget the full name. Now the chairman. That man was the federal permanent secretary in Abuja. Go and check. That man haven't worked with the federal government as a civil servant. My papa, civil servant before retire. My brother, they not get where civil servant before they be billionaire. It's not possible. You can't have served government as a civil servant from grade level 8 when they take graduates, for civil service up to grade level 17 when they reach director, and then eventually if you come make permanent secretary, then you will retire, you'll get billions. What you want for CM? Unless you have your hand is in the cookie jar. So make anybody when they listen to this broadcast, make them go ask Afolabi. See where all the billions when he gets. He's a billionaire, I can say that. The billions that he has, where did he get it from? He then calculates all in salaries when he collect from state government, from the federal government, from when he entered government maybe 35 years ago till when he left government. If they sum all together for the 35 years, he not reach 1 billion. Even if you reach 1 billion, you know the job since, you know the bank pay school fees for children. How does he have bank balances and investments worth billions of naira when he was just a civil servant? So does that not even taint the reputation of the committee when the person who is chairing the committee is a retired permanent secretary who is a billionaire, who prides himself to be a billionaire? He even contested the last election. Where is money? Where is money to do campaign? Me go contest election and said to the governor. Well, unless somebody carry me, say he won't give me the money. Go to him. Where did he get the money to try to run for governorship? How did he make the billions that he has today? All the houses he has in Abuja, in Benin, and in different places. Where did he get money to build? Are you following me? Yes. The questioning of that committee, the question of the integrity of that committee is supposed to start from. The person who said anything, first and foremost, cannot prove the wealth that he parades. No retired civil servant, even retired as permanent secretary, can be a billionaire if you are honest. You can't be a billionaire. You can be comfortable. You can be decent, but you won't be a billionaire. So he should be asked those questions. So then that takes us into the allegations that they made in the committee. They talk about 600 something billion naira debts when they say that we live for them, and they broke them into two categories. They say local debts, 80 something billion. I don't know if you have the figures before you, and then the remaining one, foreign debt. So remove the foreign debt. For instance, maybe we analyze that today. If you remember, around 2015, Oshomole begin cause this woman when be Director General of WTO today, World Trade Organization today, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Go and check Premium Times. A story published in Premium Times in 2015. I can't remember the exact date again. 2015, whether it was December 25th, 2015. I'll search for the date. Where he was cursing the woman, saying that the woman is a bad person, the woman is causing on the development of Nigeria. The problem between him and Okonjo-Iweala, that if you notice that day that 2015 I talked to Abi, it was just a few months from less than a year or so from the next election of 2016, the election that actually brought in Governor Obaseki. The woman in her wisdom said, this man is a governor of a state that is soon going to go into an election. And he has borrowed money from the World Bank, or his World Bank has given him a green light to get loans, $75 million in 3 tranches. I was still an editor in the newsroom during this time. So now we write the stories. Now we edit the stories. So the World Bank had granted 3 installments of $75 million loan to Edo State. He had drawn the first and second tranche. He was trying to draw the 3rd tranche, I suppose. And then Okonjo-Iweala said, no, wait, your state won't go to election now. We don't want this money. We don't want you to be tempted to go and use this money to go and be pursuing election. So Okonjo-Iweala put a pause. Because the federal government must approve any external loan when anybody want draw from for Nigeria. So Okonjo-Iweala stepped on it and said, no, this is not the right time to draw down this World Bank money. Let the elections pass. And when all the dust settle, you can now go back and apply for the money. Now it caused a quarrel for him and Okonjo-Iweala when he began to insult Okonjo-Iweala in 2015. So just to give you a background of how the money was borrowed, I'm not telling you fantasies, I'm telling you facts. So Oshomole borrowed $75 million in 3 tranches. What does that come to? Is that not $225 million? Go and check what the exchange rate for dollar to naira be 2014 or so when that loan was approved. 2013, 2014, when that $225 million in 3 tranches was approved. The naira to dollar that was around 170 something, 180 naira. True. Go and check. They had. What was the exchange rate naira to dollar in 2013, 2014 when that loan was approved? So now that money, now he can't change to this 600 billion who they talk to. Because the time when they take the loan, now 180 naira per dollar be exchange rate. But as of today, or as at the time when they value that loan, so as 600 and something billion, now 1,800 naira per dollar. You dey follow? Yes. That is not to say that we didn't have a few debts here and there added to this one. But I'm telling you that 90% of this debt came from Madam Oshomole. So it is because of the devaluation of the naira that happened in May 2023. After His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu floated the naira, that now ballooned the external debt component of our debt for Edo State from what it was to 600 and something billion. Because when they now talk say because of 2015, they take us in at 180. That and say when you want value the naira equivalent of the loan now, say you use the current interest rate, the current exchange rate. So when you now multiply $225 million times 1,800 naira, you will get a sense of what the value. Then if you remove this local debt from that money, you will see and say almost 80 to 90% of money was borrowed by Madam Oshomole. What is now making it obvious is the fact that the naira has been devalued by almost 1,000% between 2013, 2014, and now 2025. Because if exchange rate rise from 180 naira per dollar to 1,800, how much they rise? Not 1,000 naira. Yes, 1,000 naira they rise. So if you multiply that one, people when they listen to us, when they do the calculation, $225 million multiplied by 1,800 naira. What do you get? You get almost 70%. If you call out the local debt, you get the balance money when you make this 600 something billion. debt we're talking about. So clear those people not listen to them. The debt they are talking about was taken by Asue, and all these international debts they have long period moratorium. Now they call them for development financing. They have a long period of moratorium, 10 years or say not pay anything yet for 10 years. Just the use and first they develop. Later you will begin pay. Are you following me? Which is what attracts now the thing when they make many states they go take those loans with that because like commercial banks loan when wants just take out today, then they ask you for the money from next month. But when you take money from multilateral financial institutions, they give a long period of moratorium, some 5 years, some 10 years of you. Don't worry, don't pay yet. By the time you've invested in the public good for which you borrow the money and is now yielding dividend to the people, you can begin to pay little value to. So to clarify, the debt we are talking about, 70 to 80% of it, if not even 90%, was borrowed by Oshiomhole. Only a small component of the debt was incurred during Obaseki's administration. What Balloon did, what they make out? They were now saying 900% increase from Oshiomhole time. Obaseki debt increase, but it's Oshiomole's debt. It's just that time the calculator for Oshiomhole saying in debt. Now 2016 November 11, 2016. Go and check what the price of a dollar was in November 11, 2016. So when they multiply 180 or 190 when dollar be 2016 November with $225 million, it's small that time. But now 8 years after, when dollar now go fall, Naira now go fall all the way down to 1,800. When you multiply 1,800 by the same 225 million, you see that it takes you inches away from the 600 something billion that they are talking about. So this is the truth with respect to the debt profile of Edo State. A large percentage of the debt, up to 70 to 80% of the debt, was incurred in dollars by Oshiomhole. But because the Naira was devalued, then the conversion of that loan into Naira now expanded. Because by the time they took the loan, it was multiplied by 180 Naira per dollar. But as of today, because it is a dollar-denominated loan, you multiply by the current interest rate, the current exchange rate, which is 1,800 Naira.
Mr. Crusoe, thank you very much for this explanation. Even though someone like me, I know part of this explanation. I know a lot, but I just want someone who is closer to the system, who will be insider for the system to come clear that part. Now, I'm going to read from the Punch newspaper's report, which they put for Punch, when it's spread, when many people read. If you go to the comment section, some are criticizing the former governor, some are throwing the garbage back to them that this is not what Okpebholo is supposed to be doing. Hit the ground running and take Edo to the next level. You said a new Edo is rising, but the new Edo where is the rise today? What we are seeing is insecurity. Now, I'm going to read from part of the report. It said, according to the committee report, the state government of Obaseki invested 19 billion in an ongoing project, but reportedly owns just 20%, while a company allegedly established in 2024 controls the remaining 80%, despite not contributing any funds at the time of the agreement. The report also reported that the past administration awarded 22 contracts worth 22 billion naira for ICT-related projects to 18 companies, with 17 billion paid as of November 2024. All these billions, the hotel project, I'm sure it's the Radisson hotel project, the ICT, we are saying billion. These are accusations. You were part of the Obaseki government. You attended almost all the ESCOs. Can you clear this part of this hotel? The governor only 20% of the hotel. Another company registered for only about 80%. Can you clear this part?
Very well, very well. So listen very carefully. Now, let's provide a background for why the investment in a hotel, a 5-star hotel, became necessary. I'm sure a lot of people watching us today are in the diaspora. Some day America, some day Canada, some day United Kingdom, some day Australia, different parts of the world. Now, may you ask all these people, say anything, maybe in one of your shows, you should ask, or even tell them now to put type in the comment section. When you are coming to Nigeria from Canada, for example, and you go sort of seek advice from your home office. You are going to Nigeria or from Canada, and you're going to a city called Benin City in Edo State, Nigeria, and you're looking for a hotel where you want to stay. Tell them, may they tell you which hotel, then go advise them. Which hotel US government will advise you, may you put your children and yourself if you are coming from the US. Which hotel Canadian government will advise you, may you put yourself and your children when they come from Canada or America. They will tell you only one hotel, and it's called Protea Hotel. They will tell you that there are several other hotels in Edo State, but most of them are just privately owned, so they cannot independently vouch for the safety and security of anybody who wants to stay those hotels. But there's one when they vouch for, and that's a standardized hotel called Protea, which is part of the Marriott Group. Are you following me? So is it proper for a state as large and multifaceted as Edo State to have only one hotel that can be recommended by reputable countries for people to stay? How will the foreign investors be able to now settle in and come in? Where they go stay? So Obaseki haven't injected a lot of investment into the state. You have the creative industry booming. You have the agricultural industry, the ESOP investments booming. In foreigners coming into the country, into the states, back and forth. You have the stadium developed, which was not able to host international matches. When you are bringing these international players to come and play in Nigeria, you want to bring Messi come. Which hotel Messi go stay for Benin? Yekowa Hotel. Which they ask you now, if Lionel Messi is to come and play a match for Argentina against Nigeria for Ugbe Stadium, which hotel Messi go stay? Which hotel Cristiano Ronaldo go stay? I don't hear you again. Say you don't mute your.
Anyway, stay. You see my Wesley Hotel. Let's see how the live band.
Cristiano, I can't tell you Wesley. So go back guy Wesley in here. I can't tell you for the period no area. So that's why it became important to have another standard hotel in Edo. So I'm not talking in only in Edo State that they talk. So there's no standard hotel apart from Protea Hotel, in Edo State. So that's what gave rise to the necessity for a 5-star hotel like Radisson to come into Edo State. Okay, but which private investor would just walk into Edo and say you want to plunge billions into the investment into a hotel in the state without worrying? Say, how I will see my money they don't go fight me. So what does the government do in that circumstance? Government has to step in and clear the road, figuratively speaking. Clear the road to make it look easier for a private investor to say, it looks like we can really do this. So what? And Obaseki is a deft investment banker. He has turned over billions of dollars worth of transactions in his work life. So it's something he does for a living. So what did the state government do? They're going to say, fine, we need this hotel. But most of these international private investors will not just want to come and put their money here because of the fear. So let's break the ground for them. So the state first brought out 2 billion naira, and we acquired the property, the land, and the carcass building, the former rescouting building when they want to take the hotel. State government. So, and then we talked about, we have acquired this land, we have acquired this property. It was supposed to be for scouting, but it's not going to be used for an international hotel. We are looking for partnership for people when one come. So the land, you get CFO, you get all the documentation, all the approvals when government need to give from the tourism industry, from the investors start getting interested. Then, because of the way Nigeria be, investors will say, we don't get the land, we don't get the carcass, we don't declare, but that's the wonder the best people with money here, that money big go. So the government went ahead again and raised initially 14 billion to begin to kick off the construction of the hotel, to show proof of concept, to show say this thing is possible. Investors will not so that they worry, but it's possible. We are so sure that it's possible that we are willing to inject state funds into it. But within a year, things changed. This investment I'm talking about, the conceptualization and kick off the investment was in 2022. The election was in January and February 2023 presidential election. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was elected and sworn in April. Sorry, May 29. Not May 29.
Yes.
May 29, 2023. So an investment that we are structured to inject 14 billion into in 2022. By May 29, 2023, when the naira was floated, what happened to that investment? The cost of cement went up like 5 times. The cost of rods, the cost of sand, of carrying tipping sand from the river and bringing there, the cost of all the, and you know that these international world-class hotels, almost 90% of the components that want to set up the hotel comes from abroad.
Yes.
So what happened? The dollar required to go and make those supplies from abroad. What happened? You needed more naira to buy the dollar. Then that's how come that initial 14 billion now went up to 17 billion. And bear in mind, the way the naira fell, it was not in one fell swoop. It was if it moved from that 700 and something to now 800 and something, 900 and something, from there it move again. So there was an adjustment of the money from 14 billion to 17 billion. So how much the government don't inject now? 2 billion to buy the land and the carcass of the building, and then 17 billion to kick off to show proof of concept, right? So the naira kept falling. It kept, it was dicey. So Obaseki can say the money that's going to take to complete this project is going to become very huge at the end of it. It's going to be like 3 or 4 times the monies we thought will be used for it in the first place when we conceptualized it in 2022. So what do? Let us use this 17 billion as much as we can now, raise this investment, make it attractive, make it clear, and then invite private investors to come in. So Obaseki did this. Once Obaseki did this, people, they come and say, you don't go for Radisson. The Radisson plunged in and signed agreements with us. And with Radisson signing an agreement and putting their nameplate on the hotel, then private investors came in. And they say, okay, fine. Estates, how much you don't spend? We don't see how this thing will work. How much you don't spend? I say, we don't spend 19 billion. We spent 2 billion to buy the property, and we have spent 17 billion so far trying to really get it to this stage. When they say, okay, fine, no problem. Put that 17 billion inside on our spend. Put it in a bond. We will take over the state's exposure. You hear what I'm talking again? We will take over the state's exposure, which means whatever debt the states get with respect to that 17 billion now belongs to that private company. I can get that debt. And guess what? The hotels never finish. You don't even need to go far. Just go ChatGPT. Type say 180 rooms, 5-star hotel developed in GRA Benin City. Approximately how much will it cost? Go and check it. The price they will give you cannot be less than between 50 and 60 billion naira. Now, computer will give you that calculation. Will not be me to give you. And just say use a hazard. Just type and go your ChatGPT. Just type how much will it cost to deliver a 280-bed 5-star hotel with conference, international conference center, blah blah blah, in premium GRA Benin City and such. ChatGPT will give you value. I believe. I've not checked it, but I'm sure to give you value. And as of today, the evaluation shows that by the time Radisson is complete, if you want to come say, I be Albert Obaze, I be cracking boss, I get money, I want to buy this hotel. And by the time they don't complete, you know how much hotel I give you? 63 billion naira. So we invested 2 billion, we brought in another 17 billion, which has now been taken over by the private investor. Not we get that debt again. The hotel is going on, is going to be completed soon if it's not already being completed yet. By the time it's completed, the total value of the hotel is going to be worth 63 billion naira. And now, just how much that government money come inside there now? From my explanation.
Yes.
How much government money come there now? From my explanation.
How 19?
Not be 19 again.
Not be 19.
Because 17, these private investors don't take the debt from government now they get the debt now. Do you understand? So the amount of government money where they inside the hotel now 2 billion.
True.
2 billion. The first initial 2 billion when they buy
the property.
The private, investors have taken away the loan of 17 billion when those states kick off the transaction and own the loan. And they are going to complete the project by themselves. By the time they complete the project, if you say you want Fiago go put as we talk for Benin, say, we don't finish this, 180 room, 5-star hotel, conference center, vast parking space, blah, blah, blah. Who go buy? The price to sell that hotel, according to value, is 63 billion. So, what has Obaseki just done? He has used only 2 billion naira to give Edo State 20% of 63 billion.
Hi.
Make I explain that again?
Yes.
Essentially, simply put, Obaseki has used only 2 billion naira to get 20% of a 63 billion naira worth of hotel. What is 20% of 63 billion? 10% of 63 billion is 6.3. Another 10% is 6.3. Is that not 12.6 billion?
Yes.
So essentially, Obaseki invested only 2 billion into this hotel, and then state government now owns 12.6 billion. Is that a good business for a state or not?
Massive.
That is even on the one hand. We have not talked about the economic spin-offs of this investment. People are going to work there, and these people will earn an income, and these people will pay income tax and pay all kinds of taxes to government. They are going to be cooking food there. Farmers will come and say, "I need fowl. They bring the fowl come from China now. We need eggs, we need plantain, we need pineapple, we need palm oil, we need vegetable oil, and the supply cow meat to." There will be a vast supply chain created on account of the operation of such a vast 5-star hotel in Edo. What about revenue to government when the hotel will pay? These are now the economic spin-offs. So can you see how Obaseki has essentially used only 2 billion naira because of the wealth of wisdom in financial engineering when you get to create a 63 billion naira investment, which will continuously pay revenue to Edo State till that kingdom come. Now in this gang of food for the boys committee members they talk about.
Mr. Kuso, I know.
Let's move to go to the next one. We talked about 22 billion naira for ICT investment. Go and check. Edo State built a tier 2 or tier 3 data center. Edo State government is the only state government in Nigeria that has that kind of data center in this country. Inside that contract, that 22 billion. Edo State government deployed an ERP for running government paperless. Now inside that 22 billion. Edo State government procured handheld devices, computers for all their staff to take the work as we take government that time. I hear say them, Okpebholo, they're not too go school well. So many of them not if you use the computers. So you, as a government official, you couldn't work without a computer. To go on leave, to write your memo, to go on leave, you go computer, open leave memo. So right, you want to go on leave. The ERP don't already get the total number of days when you're entitled to for leave. Say you want to take 10 days out of the 28 days, it will count them down for you. If you have a project to do for government, you say you want to raise memo to do that project. The ERP will show you the budget for your ministry. When you draw money to do that project, you write you want to do this project and you want to draw from this budget. If the project is 6 million naira project and at 20 million naira day your budget, 6 million will come out for there. You will remain 12. You will remove 6 from 20. You will remain 14 million for your budget. So that next time you want to do another project under your budget, you will notice only 14 remain for there. The day when you run all your budget head finish, you can't even read the memo anymore. That is called ERP. That be the e-gov. Where Obaseki do for it. All these things, including the cyber security aspects of all of this, because you have to protect all these devices of government, all the data of government. Your wife now, cyber security expert now.
Only as school fees and some customers she do. Now, not be small money. Not be small money.
Thank God I remember saying wife now cyber security
expert. One person, only one person. School fees, costs what she do. Now block.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. So all these things, 9 days inside that 22 billion. When they just went, and these contracts took place within 4 years. because now face by face deployment of the eGov platform for Edo. So is it not and then what benefits did we get from it? Number one, they only use paper for, we not use paper again. Number two, you know why you again say if I we. Number three, that why you when they talk say project where you don't do before, you can't come back again, say you want to do them again. You write another memo because you don't go tear the first memo, wait to do it away, you don't fit them again. You do say you want to do the old project, you don't do it again. You don't fit do them again with eGov, because once you type in that project again, the eGov will tell you, say, you don't have to do this project before. See how much you used it on. So do you think that expenditure is not worth it because of considering the savings that the state government is making from it?
But this same eGov platform, I heard that it is down.
They're not run. They don't want it, and it's not considering their modus operandi. It's not in their best interest to run eGov. Anybody when want to go thief for government can't do eGov. How you take one? If you do anything before eGov, it's staying there forever. Anybody want to check your activities for government just to enter the system. All the memos when you write, all the approvals, all the withdrawals, and everything. Now they could tell them, say, look, there's nothing you can do about Obaseki. The day on a computer there, it's there for the data center. You can't be asking us, come and show me. There's nothing to show you. Everything there. We can't see right a transition report of 800 and something pages. Join now. Give them. Do you get it? But they cannot do the same. They can't run that ERP because they run the ERP. They can't run the kind of illegal government they're planning to run. But once they do it, everything will be documented. The way the budget is deployed will be documented digitally and sent to the cloud and saved permanently. So that if you want to investigate and just to enter the area, sign into the governor's page and get out all the information. Sign into deputy governor, you sign into special advisor media, you see everything we do for the past 4 years. But they don't want that. That's why they are technically killing the ERP. They don't want it to work. They don't want it to work.
I'm reading one comment from some IT experts in the comment section. They say even the money, some say even the money is too small. Like the way Obaseki set up this structure in 4 years.
Of course. Go and ask anybody. You know, I talk about ChatGPT just now. Say, right now, say, what is the amount to set up a tier 3 data center? It will say, I know the size of the memory. This space. I go talk, so that one will guide ChatGPT to give you an idea of the price. You can see the amount now. What's the amount to deploy an ERP for a whole state government? Say every employee of the state is on that ERP. Now they pay salaries, now they do memos, now they do everything. Then come talk about cyber security component to make sure say nobody can access our data. What are we saying?
No, Mr. Crusoe, because the reason I want to ask you this question, after Asue mandate was stolen,
yes,
we brought Mr. Governor, the former governor, to this platform,
yes,
and he touched some areas.
Mm-hmm.
He get one thing where Obaseki talk before he come out. He said, as he come out, he cannot no longer tell the direction of the state.
yes.
He said, now when he go fit talk say, see where he work, and see where the state they go, but he doesn't know what these other guys are coming to do. And he said they are coming to spew lies. They will tell you I stole. He said, I have over 1 million documents scanned. Bro, since even on the document, everything with Obaseki to defend himself. Because this so-called no.
Not Obaseki, he did with. Not Obaseki, he did for cloud. He did for Edo State data center. Are you following me? So what Obaseki did, after we migrated the state government into that eGov, the ERP, we now went and did backlog scanning of all the documents of Edo State since 1960 something, and upload all of them into the data center. Is it that no? So we now started scanning millions and millions of documents, ministry by ministry, and uploading them to cloud, so that you can't. They're not just this place gone, but show me the result. Don't follow. Or this place, water enter here. Oh, all the documents don't no. So as we speak now, we have documents of Edo State government that date back to the 60s, 70s, 80s, all stored in the data center. And then the governor's power was not that. So going forward from here, we don't need to be scanning anything again because we are now on full digital governance. So everything you are now doing from now on just go straight into the data center. And so therefore the state can keep its records. Yeah.
Go ahead.
The record when we get, you don't get them. In record when we get, you don't get them. All these pro they talk so. If we say make we release document, go run pass Yamo.
But we want to make it wrong. What was the lawyer make it wrong? So make it wrong.
Obaseki not be that kind of person. Obaseki not be a vindictive person. That's the simple truth. Not be a vindictive person.
Mr. Crusoe, make I read one comment from, because I pick comment from YouTube and Facebook. First, he said one of the mistakes Obaseki made was not to support eGov with legislation to make it a law.
Well, I don't know how that works. You know, I can't remember if we enacted any law. I don't think so. I don't think we did a law to say that you must do all government transactions. And we find out. I don't. We brought many laws. We brought in many laws for the anthem, do anthem, for many things. We put many things for law. But I can't remember if we did that for the e-gov. But I will confirm for my colleagues in ESCO if we put a law to it. But we just thought that, you know, we knew we were going to win the election. We were not in doubt. We knew we were going to win. You know, say the people that we will vote for now. So if not be say Inec, we do it in their hand. Asue for the governor right now, and Asue understands, you know, all this thing where they talk about Obaseki. Do you? Man, I never talk to understand about Obaseki said, because what then are party now they run this thing together right from when he did private sector. So there's nothing that just begin to expand. Now Asue will begin to do things. So we're under no illusion. We're certain we're going to win. So and we thought that Asue will just continue from there, but things happen the way they happen. But that point the person made is very very critical point, which I want to confirm from my colleague again. Did we pass a law? I don't think so. I can't remember because I was in most of the ESCOs. And is it even something that is doable to legislate the use of digital governance in the state? I will need to find out.
Okay, Mr. Crusoe, this is coming from Darlington Omokaro. There are many cybersecurity experts in the comment section, and they can actually relate with what you're saying. Say, Tier 3 data center with 1.2 petabyte storage. Edo is the only state in West Africa with that data center.
You see, I've been able to talk Nigeria before. I never know West Africa.
Are you serious?
The data is so large that we feed a host people. Say, you get things to store. You be bank. Oh, you can't rent small room for inside our data center. I'll give you a to store your data. Oh, the university, you want to store your exams and record. Oh, you don't get space for yourself. Bring a call. We'll cut space for them. That's how that. So I will collect it from you.
Wow.
Sorry your data.
Mr. Crusoe, before Mr. Governor left, he set up a joint transition committee where he gets people from his government.
Yes.
And Senator Okpebholo, the Inec Senate governor, brought his team headed by Odubu to say, let the outgoing government and the incoming government come together.
Exactly.
And meet, discuss, do everything. Let's know what we have, where we are, and where we are going from here. I remember I called you up and I said, I want my team to be part of this thing. You told me that you connected me to Christian Kare. You know, I sent my team to say we are going to stream this live.
Yes, I remember.
With your assistance, we got approval from the governor. The governor said, nothing to hide. If Albert and his team want to stream this live, they should go ahead. This is what we even want. So we were very excited. I told the world that we're going to stream the transition committee period live.
Yes.
The first day we went there, we set up the SSG, did introduction, the Commission for Information. It was interesting. The whole world, they were on sitting like that to watch the whole transition process. So after that first day, I think the APC leaders called the committee members and said, everything what we are doing today, we are watching up for life. They said, Emata. So they know that if the public monitor that transition process, it will be difficult for them now to come out and be churning out these figures and say, Obaseki this, Obaseki that.
Exactly.
The next day, early morning, my team went to set up, waiting for the second day sitting. When we said they want really enter document, Obaseki said everything there online. They said no, they don't want online. Governor Obaseki did hard copies. I sent his team to explain bit by bit, ministry by ministry.
Yes.
Only for the next day, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, since I was supposed to start 8:30. So 12, and they come and say, "We never go like I say, if I will not see APC people." 400 people, and the boy told the media everybody to say, "City will not hold the gate today. Let's adjust it tomorrow." The next day, Neymar Shagumo, we never go like I say, "If we never see APC." Yeah, married. So they I don't know how they did it. They now said the only way they will sit, no media, no camera. They say, especially that short girl, that about. The police say, okay, RTV.
Once somebody tells you don't want media, tell you, show you what you want to do. Like, one
now they go so they say no media. Because they call you say about their saying, they do what they want do because they don't already get plans. Now, this all talk of money matter now. You know, that document when Obaseki give them.
Everything did that document. Even if anything missed for the document, the Accountant General of Edo State answer today when we talk to. Now the same person will be Accountant General for Godwin Obaseki.
Yes.
May I repeat them? The Accountant General for Edo State today is the same person that was Accountant General under Obaseki. So if you are even in doubt about any document, you will go there, go clarify them. So all the things they are doing is simply, witch hunts. They want to try because they don't get any other thing when they want. They don't get plan. Okpebholo no ever think saying go be governor. You know plan now. Now suddenly, I went to sorry because of Obaseki insisted that the right thing to do from the PDP angle was to bring Anissa Man to be governor after him. They were trying to bring Bini Man. Usagi wanted to run. Dennis Idausa was running, and then they went to the primaries and all of that. Oshomole was even supporting the Isha man. Oshomole said it in State House, saying that population that they win election, so they would rather go for Dennis Idausa. But when they saw that Obaseki was adamant and that the Edo people had agreed with Obaseki, then the reasonable thing, even the Benins, which is why it's very painful the way, I know Asue Ighodalo is bigger than that. It would be equitable and fair by the grace of God when he regains his mandate back. And Benin people came all out and said, no, that's the right thing to do, even though we are more in number. But it doesn't mean that we'll be governor over and over and over and over again. It's not fair. If a system is not fair, to break down. So when Oshomole now saw the way the Edo people had focused themselves on getting an Isha person because of Obaseki's resolve to bring an Isha person out in PDP, they now knew that if they brought an Ibinima out, they will lose the election. Now they come to raise it up. So where Isha man, which Isha man will come? That man will come. You get that? That's not there. That's why it not be something where he didn't have a vision, he didn't plan. So somebody who suddenly happened on the position of governor, what do you say he will do? He doesn't have any plan. So since they don't get any plan, I just want to throw away all these figures. They deceive people. Unfortunately for them, who they hungry, not the air figures. And I hunger the fire for a donor. Revenue don't fall drastically from around 8 billion monthly to around 2 billion monthly. Market women not fit trade again. They are the ESA woman will be here for the whole of Edo State now, residing over Bar Market and Benin people market. You don't drive everybody come for market, they only fit trade their market again. Drivers, the Niles and Tigers, the Maplestone, Kabaka, don't you slap, tear the ears, have drivers. And they collect all kinds of money for their hand. Doctors don't go strike, say they go bring one nurse when he gets certificate from Republic of Benin, may come be head of. The whole state collapse. May even shock you. They say every Wednesday when they do that ESCO, when they do that time, when you come here and say, how about the ESCO meeting? And not be talking now. ESCO, they say every ESCO, they approve 1 million naira for themselves. And sitting on for ESCO. Now, wait till I hear me that.
No, we don't get that part because the next operate.
Okay. The information available to me is that on every ESCO day, executive council meeting day, they approve 1 million setting allowance for themselves when they attend the ESCO. 1 million naira. Can you imagine that waste? Obaseki will never do it. Which means I attended about almost 50 ESCO meetings. Which means I for collect it to say that our time. I for collect 50 million naira just for sitting down in ESCO.
Just for sitting, not be salary, not be travel allowance. So
just for sitting. So if I collect, Christian, I collect, Willie Malaka collect, Joanna Via we collect.
Oh, but then finally you see what collect.
How much go remember when they want to run the state? So they have nothing to do. So what are they doing now? They're just throwing out figures. The likes of Taiwo Akerele, just they go do garulously, they throw figures around. All of them trying to form importance, but they know that they are not important. They know that the most important part of their lives now when Obaseki engaged them. Taiwo Akerele has been on the downward spiral since he first come out for Obaseki government, and unfortunately that's what it will be for him because everybody now knows that he's a betrayer. He doesn't. Before you come, you might give you one of your parable. How do you give me that parable? Say if you sell your brother, I don't know if you give me that parable.
Yeah, the buyer not ever trust.
He not going to trust you now.
Never.
If you sell your brother to somebody, the buyer not trust you. Taiwo Akerele, you were chief of staff running the government with Obaseki. You betray him. Then that person when you say you even get chief of staff to give you, they won't trust you. You say if this guy he stab the person when give a chief of staff for back. Now my head he go cut come out because I never get chief of staff to give him.
Mr. Kuso, make I touch this one on Taiwo Akerele. Yes. My friend, you know say he carry me go court. The time when he resign, when he waka come up from government, that guy just position. I can't resign, I can't carry me go court. We are good, but make I clear this one to tell you that I was disappointed in him to see Taiwo's name in that committee to probe Obaseki.
If I will see what thing will kill Obaseki, he go carry and touch him. That's how deep his bitterness is. And for what? I don't know. You were in his government. You were the one giving out privileged information from his government. You know, remember that time when Jomayaki they do like bows?
Yes.
No, I don't write story. But governor's office want to do this one. We were wondering who was giving out those. Taiwo Akerele was the one giving out those information to John Mayaki from the government. And that time we were locked in a brutal battle with Oshomole. Everything we want to do, Taiwo Akerele go carry and go sell give Oshomole. By the time when Obaseki come tighten in circle more, say, how can things be leaking in my circle? He can't be frustrated. He was not seeing information to sell again to the other camp. Then he was not worried that there was some catch up. I could go resign.
Listen, I touch this part. After we finish that, why I feel Taiwo is fatally ungrateful to Obaseki, and it's sad. After we finish that 2016 election, we did campaign office for Agobaseki one day. They don't swear him, Mr. Governor, they do it, say they go. No, the transition period, they never swear in Mr. Obaseki. The day when one Oba brother died when they called Efosa, Governor Kokon, he with Senator Ege Uzamere, that time they just bring it Jomoyaki as acting CPS because all of us the transition committee together. Every day, Mr. Governor point and say, it's not about telling about to follow me. That was the first day when Obaseki openly recognized me, say, this guy don't work, tell him to follow me. Only me and Jomoyaki, and the only video to follow Governor Goda, condolence this for Okoro area. If I guess what, when we come back, we all everybody call and say, you say government just call you, just never call the name, they happy. Mr. Tawo, come back, come with me. He say, now wow, my brother. Not the way he always use that now wow. I say, he said in the lobby for commissioner. Because I need one group. Where they call that you got one group where he coordinate.
I remember the group.
I remember the group just now. He said, now wow. Say na GOSG, na correct GOSG. He watching the day you be lie. Just they'll say, why you talk? Why you go to talk like a for life? But I know they lie. So he come and say me in the lobby for commissioner. I said, cause now you guy. Yes, sir. You if you get there now options, I say you see now. I say, but if people for local government, I don't want to mention one former senator for local one big man. He said that they work against her. He said everybody fight her, including Jomoyaki. He said just see the way Jomoyaki don't chop now to be active CPS. And Jomoyaki with Jomoyaki that's from the same local government, that means automatically government already don't get somebody from Okpebholo. Yes. Which it will slow down child chances.
Yes.
Because he just the hope. Many people mainly for Okpebholo when they look for something. Yes. Oga will they pray. And the reason why he tell me now because the way Governor Obaseki don't call me that they say, what follow us go this waka. Because if this man will recognize Abba to Abba go get level, now he call me. As the TV finish, I will say, but we close during the struggle with the meet because Oga will put her in prayer. You know, I not sentence to Obaseki, I not put my what I don't say we'll put her in prayer. The day when they swear in Obaseki, November 12. After we come up from stadium to reach the way for to research for government, I got the shout Gio. Obaseki said, no, Abba is GGO. Obaseki corrected because I carry my camera and they follow her. Gio, the new governor said, no, Abba is GGO, Governor Godwin Obaseki, GGO. I don't correct myself instantly, GGO, you know, that was the background too. They were coming, everybody they hopeful Osakwe, everybody say that the day with the escort or that they go, we thought it was going to be business as usual. People show be. Everybody will come up that tree. They say, I Baba, the way you get work, you don't get work, go to government house. And say, I Baba. What you say? Everybody want pack, go government house that evening. Guess what? There was another gang in APC working against the appointment of Ogie as SSG. And I was recruited to be part of that gang. Yes. About this one. And then I'm going to pray, make Obaseki not appoint Ogie as SSG. Why? Because there was an issue during the campaign. And if you don't hear about Ogie, you want to say you get the way to matter, but near effect, you understand, a very different person. So people say one narrative to me, say, the man not there on a bad person. I be called the camp of, we don't want Ogie, we want some other people. We don't want to their name. God bless you. God bless you. So from the other side, about Ogie. From my own, they can't carry me or say that you know, they want you to get this double Ogie for Ighodalo. Last, when they want to arrest me, and they say Ogie, that saved me. He said, Albert is not respecting me. My local government is always throwing him out to me. But this boy has worked. He doesn't deserve this arrest. So when people say, I'm loyal to Ogie, don't be money. He get what see. Now, best when I fight, he don't fight me back. He don't use power to fight me. He forgive me and he still take me in as his son. So you not tell me to betray Ogie. Betray Asue and go alive with Okpebholo because he take government house. God forbid that day, don't go break. Epa, to call the long story short, that would be it matter. I did my house for my mama. They dress say, make I call government house. Also that one escort Obaseki go government house. Now we hear say, Obaseki appoint Osarodion Ogie, SSG. We don't want to go, okay, so tell you say, Obaseki, Egbon, and yet say, he remember the good of Ogie during the campaign. He never reached 1 hour. Now we hear say, Obaseki appoint Tawo Akerele, chief of staff. That's when they find commissioner with his mouth. Now we need Orube with government house. As for this government, no access. Now Obaseki say, government house is for government business. If you don't have appointment in government house, you have no business in government house. If you still come out today, hello, where are you going to?
Where are you going to?
We thought Osakwe office. We thought Osakwe was going to take over from Akibe and chief protocol. Now what thing Osakwe you want? Say it want be not be that Osakwe. I know. Osakwe. I know. They don't back in the office. Office of this protocol because we actually wanted Osakwe to be SSG. Why you mention name?
I don't do that. I tell you, I know. Whether you know I mention or not, I know.
Because we were very close to him.
That the man versus Obaseki today.
Yes. And no,
but you think Obaseki don't give him that position?
Yes. No,
I know. I mean, no, Abi.
You know now, I don't say you know now. Me and you know, we know many things. No South Sahara, we get TMC today. Now
Yes.
that's not they finish people where okay, they finish me and they give people impression say, okay, don't want to see me. And that was wrong. When I know the truth, I won't go near the man. So later government has said, Taiwo, not say, Taiwo, now they see governor for morning, afternoon, evening, steady. The only time okay, they see governor, when you see okay, they come from the side, you will carry fire. Nobody ever carry that fire. You want that for hand. See governor, maybe follow governor 2 meetings for 1 hour, 30 minutes, you don't go back to the office. Taiwo is always around Obaseki.
Of course. You can't tell me now. That's what
so the man do for him. He do for him. Okay. So now that he's now openly fighting his boss, what is your advice to other people where Obaseki head? Because we still hear of Asoro, former deputy speaker. They don't speaker. They don't suspend that today. People Nosayaba, they don't suspend that one because of say they don't betray Obaseki now. They go they align with person where they come where they call Oba Noreketiaga. What is your message to people that benefited under Obaseki that are planning that are already betraying him? Some are planning to betray him.
Well, it is, it's about the character of the individual. You understand? Somebody like Taiwo Akerele now, you know what I mean? Taiwo is a small boy. I seen you around. Where?
I know.
Not less than 2 or 3 years. That is senior Taiwo Akerele. So imagine somebody like was in his 30s when Obaseki make him chief of staff. And then trust him with everything. Me, when I came in as special advisor, now the first person when I report to them.
Yes.
They show me where my office go there, and all of that. Because in close to Obaseki department, and me close to Obaseki. Not close to Obaseki now, and by my upbringing, I know they go, they stand for person Dormont, and I don't do those things. I'm not raised like that. By my upbringing, we are not taught to be, that thing they call eye service. They don't teach us eye service. Go and do your work. That's the thing when they teach us. So me, I know they go stay with governor's office. Governor, Obaseki, they tell me now. They quarrel with me sometimes. Say, I don't see you. I don't. So from my mind, if you want to see me, you call me now.
Yes.
If you don't call me, I feel say you don't want me to come at that time. When you want me, I come. You will call me. Not once, not twice. Somebody say he quarrel with me for your office. They see me. I'll just know what they do. Because I don't. But the likes of Taiwo, maybe because of the exigencies of his office as chief of staff, he was always in governor's office now. Every minute, that's open space there for you, Wakaita governor. He always did there.
Yes.
Governor trusted him, gave him everything, and that's what Obaseki they do. Once he give you the job, he gives you the resources where you need to do the job. He go give you all the support when you need. So to now see such a person who, and at the end of the day, even when it became clear to us, say Taiwo was leaking Obaseki's secret to the opposition. Even at that, Obaseki didn't sack him. He didn't sack him. Now he is still in the eye of the storm, still caused a stir and resigned in the middle of the battle. I remember I called him that. He said, why are you doing this? He said, no, I remember I now told him, he can never forget now. I said, Taiwo, you may not realize that, but this man made you. He said, go sit down. He said, did he make me so that I can come and destroy me? I'm quoting him. Because I want to destroy you. He's fighting for his political life. You're supposed to stand by him. So different people are raised in different ways, on a good day. Obaseki no born Taiwo Akerele.
Oh, sure.
Obaseki no born himself.
Yes.
So assuming say even make me vex, I don't go use Papa, I look at what I go do now. So you want time, so no wahala. You get my point. So there is no ground on which Taiwo Akerele will stand and attack the government. You know, to do it is to sin against his soul. That's just the truth. As I dare here, so I can never. I've lost the capacity to speak against Obaseki. I've lost it. The very day I took office as special advisor to Obaseki, that day now I lose the pedestal, the capacity, the ability, or anything to speak anything against Obaseki in the public. The best I can do if I disagree with her, I'll go tell and say that, Baba, this thing when you do, I don't agree. I can't. It's not going to happen. Never will happen. It will never happen. It will never. Assuming say Obaseki no appoint me for second term. That's why for enter my newsroom, lost myself for there. If he greet me, I'll greet him back. If he not greet me, I will deal with my corner. I think they greet him on occasions or something. But as long as you don't work for a person like that, take you into confidence, carry you like a pikin, they empower you. What do you want to do? What do you want concern? How? You don't do you anything. You not even sack you. Now you by yourself come out from government, resign by yourself. So it is really. And then finally, on this area, Obaseki never promised anybody I was going to make you rich. The man was very open to all of us when we came to his government to work with him in government. When he was swearing us in, he tell everybody during our retreat, he say, many of you are going to leave government poorer than you came. Go and look at it now. Take my charge after this. He said it. Many of you are going to leave government poorer than you came. I don't think he meant literally that we're going to be poorer. He was just trying to explain to everybody, look, this is what we can do here. Not be saying we can make our money for our pocket too. We came here to work for the people first. So nobody was in doubt as to the fact that we're not. I'm not a billionaire. I'm not a multi-millionaire. I'm just a regular person like everybody else. See, today, I don't get expensive cars. I don't get any, and the waiting normal person still I get. Even though I work with Obaseki for 8 years as special advisor. And Obaseki did not hide the situation from me at the beginning. He told me, told everybody that we are here to work for the people. Not be saying that money will come collect. That doesn't mean you won't be able to feed your family or to live like a normal person. But that stupendous wealth to everybody who say you can't come, you can't be millionaire, you can't be billionaire. It's not going to happen here. And it didn't happen. We all got our fair wages, fair what they call them wages, what they call that thing, allowances, and all the when they stipulated.
Yes,
that's it. That's how we left government. Are you following me? So for you to not be angry against the man, say no, make you blow. When he tell you from the beginning, when you start the work, say they're not a blow here. Oh. Say now work, everybody can work. You will earn your fair wages for the work you're doing. You will gain experience, and hopefully God will lift you up in your future. That was what he promised us. So in conclusion, it is extremely unfair and unkind of these people they are unkind to Obaseki for trying to hold him to account for something where you never promised them. Because between me and you, most of the people when they verse Obaseki today, now because of money and empowerment, no other reason. Oh, you're supposed to give me contract. Oh, you're supposed to give me this. Oh, you not release this. You not create. But did he tell you that was what he was going to give you? He told you, made it point blank when he was engaging everybody who ever worked, anybody who ever did anything with him. Look, guys, we're not here to make money. We are here to work for the people. But in the course of working for the people, you will earn your fair and decent way. And that is exactly what he gave us. If he had promised us as we enter government, that and say, we're working, and you see, before all of you leave government, I'm going to make you all billionaires. If that was what he promised us, if that was the kind of government he said he was going to run, and then on the basis of that invited us to the government to be there, then he not do it. He fulfilled extra. But he didn't delude us. He told us the truth. And so anybody who is angry with Obaseki today is just doing so because he's a bad person. That person, a bad person, not because of Obaseki.
Okay, Mr. Crusoe, I'm going to leave you now. It's over 2 hours. You have done very well. Trust me, the conversation around this death profile of Edo State just started. And this one, this area, when I just tell you go the Radisson side, now just one side of many accusations. So we are still going to bring you back maybe by next week to still touch other areas. They just started. They are still going to be making noise around this whole conversation. Now, sir, in 2 minutes before you go, what is your message to the current occupant of Osadebe? As regard this old drama, this old waka moving around the state, busy doing nothing. What's your message to him in 2 minutes, sir?
Between me and you, honestly speaking, I hear that Okpebholo is a Christian that goes to church, just like me as I did now. I be Christian, I serve God with all my strength as much as I'm able to, and I try to pursue in purpose for my life every day. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect person, but I'm just saying that is the devotion that I have for my life, to try to reach where God want make I reach and live my life as God want make I live. I assume say the man be like that too, because I hear say the good church. If he be like that, make it packing things, make come off for government house. Because make it packing things, come off for government house. You know why? Because the process where they take carry for them now stealing and killing and maiming. You get it? I just because my battery, I don't say make Okpebholo packing. Now the thing when you're supposed to be that. I don't know if I go like to do.
No, I'm just saying you're supposed to